I may make some people angry with this, but I'm seeing all these black folks on the internet, on TikTok, and other social media platforms saying, I'm voting Republican this time. Democrats have been promising all these years they're going to make conditions better for black people, and nothing has changed. That's fine, but when you say that, know what the hell you're talking about, because that's a bunch of crap. And here's why. Who signed the Civil Rights Amendment? I think that was Lyndon Johnson, Democrat. Who signed the Voting Rights Amendment? That also was Lyndon Johnson, a Democrat. Who signed Obamacare? Oh, I think it was Obama, a Democrat. Who saved the economy when they took office in 2008? Oh, Barack Obama again, a Democrat. Who was in office before when the economy crashed? George W. Bush, a Republican. It was a real estate market crash. Housing values went below ground. Guess who got hurt the worst? Black folks. Black folks that had obtained housing, a lot of bad loans, things like that. Black people's net worth went in the tank. Now, let me ask you another question. Who overturned the preclearance provision of the Voting Rights Act? Before you even ask, what the hell is that? Okay? That's when states were required to submit to the Department of Justice changes they made in their voting laws. And if those changes were unjust or racially motivated, the Department of Justice could automatically do a review of it, and if required, strike it down. That went away. Guess who got rid of that? Republican Supreme Court and the Republican-led states filing lawsuits got rid of that. Made it harder for folks like us to vote. Okay? Who just struck down the ability of universities and colleges to consider race as a factor in interest? Oh, those were the Republican Supreme Court justices appointed by Republican presidents. So now it's harder for people that look like us to get accepted into some of these schools to try to balance the scale from years of discrimination. Who signed the infrastructure bill in the law? Democrat Joe Biden. You say, well, that's not just for black folks. No, it's for everybody. Jobs. Good paying jobs. Rebuilding roads, bridges, and infrastructure. You know what black folks have to do on that? Go get one of them. Because if the jobs weren't there, there's nothing to get. That's improving conditions for us and everybody else. Now, you had 4 years of this guy you're talking about voting for, Donald John Trump. Okay? This book I wrote here called 1/8 of a Man, Hate for the Skin I'm In. It is based upon a Federal Reserve survey that was done in 2017 that found that black families had 1/8 of the net worth of the median white family. That was 2017. In 2021, they redid the study. Guess what? Black families' net worth slipped. It stayed the same numerically, but we lost ground to the median white family. We were now worth less than 1/9 of that median net worth of a white family. What was 2021 data based on? That's after 4 years of Donald John Trump in office. So we went backwards. He asked a question when he was running for president the first time. Black people, vote for me. Why the hell not? He said your schools are terrible, your youth are unemployed, all these negative reasons to just throw our vote at him. Well, he won, and we went backwards. So when people get on here saying, black folks, you should be tired of waiting for things to get better under Democrats. Well, no. Black folks, what you should be doing is when conditions get better for everyone, get the hell in there and grab your piece. Get that job. Save some money. Get that house. That's your key to economic elevation. Start the bottom step, then go up another. The only thing that it really appreciates in this world consistently is real estate. So if you can manage to get your foot on the rung, you can kind of ride the escalator of appreciation and start to improve our net worth picture as a people. So know what the hell you're talking about when you tell black folks, vote Republican, because the Democrats haven't done anything for us. They're not going to write you a check, but they might set the conditions where you can get out there and write your own check.